So
but that's the last time I moved.
Huh?
That's the last time I moved, like, my own stuff.
Yeah.
I just hate the packing. I hate the whole ritual of moving. It takes too long. It's a never-ending thing. You don't know where to start. Getting your little newspapers, wrapping up your knickknacks. More newspaper. You don't want that to break. You don't want to break the tchotchke. Oh, smash it all.
I've been moving every 3 years for my entire life. Since the age of 18, every 3 years I do a move for some reason, okay? And I just purge. Just completely purge.
See,
I used to collect everything, and something changed in my life, and now it's like when I move, I look at stuff and go, you haven't even seen this stuff in 2 years. Just throw it away. You'll never wear it. You'll never use it.
Yeah.
There's no value to it. It's not like it's family pictures or some kind of memory. And I just pile up the stuff every time I move outside the apartment.
See, the thing about you, though, is you lived in the house with your family in Centerport.
Yeah.
For many years, growing up.
Local for Long Island.
Right.
Hello, Long Island. All over the place today.
Growing up, I was all over the place. We moved like we might as well have been a military family without being in the military. I moved every year. Every year, we had to move. Because my dad would somehow maybe not pay the rent or the mortgage or whatever the hell we were living in, and it was time to just get up and move. All right, we're moving.
Did you get up in the middle of the night and move? Were you one of those families?
Never a night move. It was usually a planned thing.
Were you like one of those sports franchises all of a sudden in the middle of the night?
Yeah, middle of the night, we got to get up and sneak out.
Moving trucks in front of the stadium. Take whatever you can, boys.
Bad.
We're out of here.
Friends in school, not high school, like elementary school. I would move. It would like you make your friends and then, hey, you're moving. Dude, it was just about average every year we were moving. Every year we'd have to move. And then finally, when they got divorced, it was just, mom. So we got a place there in Huntington, and that was like the longest I think I ever lived in one place was there, and that was pretty good. Then moved to California with my dad again. Same thing every year. I remember going into this one place. And there was this old couple, and they had bought this condo, brand new condos.
Nice.
And they bought it for the specific purpose of renting it out to make an income. This old couple. I remember this woman's arthritis. Her fingers were bent at like 90-degree angles the wrong way. It was like doggy paws. She had these awful arthritis. And they're trying to figure out the lease, and she's going, who is the lessor and the lessee? Like, they didn't even know about that. And my father is just bamboozling them. Bamboozling. Writing bad checks right from the start for the deposit. I mean, and I at that point knew what was going on. I'm just looking at these people like, oh, you just don't know what you're getting yourself into. You are not going to be paid. And we will not leave. We will just stay here.
You're going to be squalors.
Yes, we're going to be squatters. That's what
squalors?
Living in squalor.
Like
yeah, okay.
Well, that too.
I meant
that
squatters.
too. Because at one point, they now we had dogs living with us that used to crap on the rug to the point where, and it was brand new. This place was brand new. Where it would just, like, destroy the rug. The rug was destroyed. They would chew on the walls. The electricity was turned off once. So instead of even getting those Coleman lanterns, my father goes to this dime store and got those old red oil lamps and hung them up on hooks in the ceiling, and they left these big black soot marks all over the ceiling.
Nice.
And that was our light for like a month, and constantly getting letters, you are being evicted, and he would just rip them up, and we would stay until one point, I guess, the law got involved, and it was like, well, we got to move. And all the furniture and everything disappeared, and he wound up getting a trailer down where the horses were. And that's when I came back to New York, because I'd had it.
Was your dad ever responsible?
No. Never.
We've been working together 13, 14 years, and finally the dad stories are coming out.
Oh, they're great.
They've been coming out a lot lately.
I had a blast. My father was a very fun guy, but the most irresponsible guy I've ever known. He just did not want to deal with responsibility in any way, shape, or form. If he wanted something, he went and got it. And at the expense of eating, of school. Like me going to school was ridiculous. I had to hold a job. I was in junior high school and had to hold a job to contribute. I washed dishes at the El Adobe restaurant in Capistrano. And like, he goes, okay, 25% of your pay has to go to me. So I had to work and pay my father so he could do what with it? He was buying beer with it. I told my mom finally, when I was out in California, that things weren't going well. She saw how I was doing in school, because my father didn't care if I went to school, didn't go to school, or anything. And I was doing horribly in school. They had to put me in Junipero Serra continuation school. Yeah. Because I was in Dana Hills High School, which was very nice. That's where Nicole Brown Simpson went, to Dana Hills High School, and they were very, upper class family. And it was a real beautiful school. And then I wouldn't go. I'd cut school, smoke pot, whatever. And then they sent me to Sarah Continuation School, which everyone called Con School. Continuation
School I'd never heard of, but it reeks of dummy.
Oh. It is.
You know what, though?
It's troublemaker school. It's guys that want to, like, even the staff there, the teachers, would come back with their hair all wet and their surfboards and go, I was just surfing, man. Come on in. And the whole day at con school, the entire day, which was probably from 8 o'clock till noon, it was like a very short day, and it was just a way to get the troublemakers out of the nice Dana Hills High School. Dana Hills was beautiful. They didn't want us garbage people in there, so they put us in con school and gave us nothing but dittos all day. Dittos.
I'm raising my hand, even though it's not Fun Fact Thursday.
Yes.
That is the same place that Nicole Brown Simpson went.
That's what I said.
Did it say that?
Yes. Get the replay.
Oh, wow.
The replay is going to be pretty fun.
Wow.
Yes, I went to the same high school with Nicole Brown Simpson.
Up.
And
look, they call it continuing school.
I heard that part, Jimmy.
No, but a lot of people said con for short.
Oh, yes. Did I say that? Yes, con school. And they would hand out dittos, the old school dittos and stuff. And it was the easiest, like, elementary school stuff, where you would just sit there and everyone was stoned, just filling out their dittos. You'd hand it in, and then you'd be able to go out, because it was like, dude, you just, like, educate yourself at your own level and your own speed. So you'd fill it out as quickly as possible, give it to the guy, and then you could leave the classroom, go out to the field, and smoke cigarettes or pot or whatever else you wanted to do, as long as your ditto was done for the day. And then you'd go to math, do another ditto. It would take you 5 minutes, because it was, I swear to you, it was 6th grade dittos. Hand it in. They just wanted to get you out of Dana Hills. And I was telling my mother about this, and she goes, you get your ass back to New York. You're wasting away out there. So she sent money for airfare to fly me out. And my father took the money, bought me a bus ticket, and spent all the money for the airfare, and sent me on a Greyhound bus.
At how old?
Across country. Probably 13.
Oh, my God. I wasn't even allowed to leave.
14, maybe.
I wasn't even allowed to leave Centerport at 14.
Oh, there I was. And he gave me
cross country at 14.
Dude, he gave me the bus ticket and $20. $20 to last from L.A. to New York, which I promptly lost in Las Vegas, because I didn't have any money left, so I figured I needed to, like, parlay my money. So I went into a casino, and I couldn't play table games because I wasn't of age, so I was just kind of lurking around at the slot machines, kind of throwing money in, pulling a lever, and went through all my money and had no money left from Las Vegas to New York on a Greyhound bus, where when it got dark, and my brother was with me. It was me and my brother going back to New York. I had to sneak around the bus and steal people's lunches while they slept. Their little brown bag lunch. We'd, like, steal cookies and like, if we saw a sandwich or somebody's bag, we'd go through it while everyone was sleeping, like, at 3 a.m. on the bus. And we'd eat some of that and go back to our seat. And half my head fell asleep because I pinched my nerve, and I had a half a numb head for like a month at last, and I couldn't feel the side of my head.
Why didn't you just blow somebody?
It's a fair question.
Now, hold on a minute.
You would have got all the food you wanted.
I was not going to engage in giving adults sexual favors for money.
It's not gay if you're hungry, buddy.
Especially since at the end of it, you get a fine snack.
I wasn't going to do that. Although there was a girl and a guy, there was this male prostitute.
Did he get that?
And this female prostitute that was going to Chicago from L.A. Their pimp, Antoine, had sent them on the bus to go to Chicago, and I guess he was going to collect money from Chicago. He was branching out, Antoine.
He was
franchising. He was going from L.A. and sending some of his meat out there to Chicago. So they were really funny. They were like prostitutes and stuff. So they were making money like that. And then there was this real nice girl that was going to somewhere in the Midwest, and we liked her and she liked us, so she stayed with us all the way to New York. And good thing, because my brother had a bunch of Thai stick in his bag.
And how old was he?
15, something like that.
That's amazing.
And he had a bunch of Thai stick in his bag. And
I think at 15 I took a little sippy from my uncle's beer. Man, did we grow up different.
But we gave that girl our bags because right when we stepped off the bus, detectives came up to us and brought us in because they thought we were runaways. So we told this girl to take our bags, and we only took the bags without any contraband in there.
Right.
And then we met up with her again. And
how'd you meet up with her again? No cell phones?
She didn't steal the bag. We just told her, could you hang out here with the bag? Because he told us to come to his office and bring our bags. So we went to get our bags, and we told her, kind of hold on to this and wait here.
Right.
Took the bags. He calls my mother, and I'm just like sitting there. I go, when you call my mom, could you say, your kids are here, they're fine. I'm with the police department. Are they your kids? And then the circumstance. I go, you have to start the call like that, or my mother's going to really worry. He starts the call. Hello, this is NYPD.
Do you have two sons?
Do you have two sons? Anthony and Joseph. Yes, oh my God, why? I go, why did you do that? Why did you do that? And he wouldn't even give me the time of day. He was just being a prick. Guy, my mother's all worried. I get there, we just stink. Me and Joe stink. She puts us in the car. She goes, oh, you two stink. You need a shower. I was like, that was the end of our odyssey. It took a week and a half to go cross country on a bus.
It took a week, and I thought it might be 3 days.
Dude, a week and a half. It stopped everywhere. This bus stopped everywhere. It went up to Chicago. It went down like Cheyenne. It was all over the place. It's all over the country. A week and a half.
Let's do a road trip.
What part of Chicago?
I don't even know.
I'm trying to go local for Chicago.
Local. By that point, I was delirious. My head was numb and spinning, and I was dying of hunger.
Yeah.
And I was insane.
By the way, I can't explain myself. The Nicole Brown Simpson thing.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard this story 12 times.
Yeah.
I was on autopilot, okay?
Yeah, you're on autopilot. I understand.
I never heard
There are stories we tell where the other person has to just make believe he's hearing it for the first time.
Nicole.
I went into autopilot's like, oh, this is going to be the cross-country story.
Yeah, I remember this one.
I'm going to multitask, see what's going on Pal Talk, instant feedback, see if there's maybe some phone calls we can get to. And I got caught.
It happens.
Not only did you get caught, but you made a proclamation.
Yeah.
Oh, I raised my head and everything.
Excuse me, fun fact coming.
By the way.
Well, I was trying to make the story a little different.
I heard you.
And maybe I would add to the story and help you out. Something you would have said anyway, which you obviously said before I said it.
Yeah.
It's Don't Pay Attention Tuesday.
Yeah, that was good.
Anyway, so we're going to be at the Wolf Den on Friday.
Right.
That's how
However that happened.
It all started because I said, I'm happy. I'm going to be missing my moving.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
See what we do with this show?
We went all over the place.
We're freestyling.
Freestyling Tuesday.
No.
Damn it.
It's Far Away Phone Call Tuesday starting today. And, of course, Rock Screen Tuesday.
Don't listen Tuesday.
Huh?
No.
Hey, Jimmy!
No. I was not the bus stop floozy, Logan.
Eric said that?
No, some other Logan, but I'm sure Eric.
Did you guys go into the
Ant versus Wild?
Did you guys go into the bus bathroom and cut your jean shorts shorter to look sexier so you can get more food?
Yeah, believe me.
Derelicts that were on the bus with you?
I could have been wearing knickers and they'd have loved me.
I'm sure all the older gentlemen would look at you with your little puffy hair.
Yeah.
Sweet boy on a bus.
Aw.
So here's the deal. Brought to you